best moments at Staples. So coming in number 3. Oh, Kendrick Perkins, don't do that.
Love it.
Oh, look at that. He took the body contact and just flushed it right on top of him.
Throw it in, man. Like
He touched the rim. He touched the rim. That
He
counts.
did, but it looked like a throw. His dunks are
He
throws.
gave it a Caesar. At number 2, Blake catches Pau Gasol slipping.
He didn't catch his Pau Gasol. He caught a body.
He caught a body?
He caught a body.
Oh, my God.
Like they say, nobody blocks out in the NBA.
Look at his face.
Powell's
Help.
like, ah!
Help.
It was all good just a week ago. That's what that was. And, of course, number 1, Blake Mozgov. Check out that left hand.
Wait, did Maz jump?
He didn't jump. He just stood. He was like, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Home.
Put my hand on your top of your forehead and still dunk on you.
Home.
That one
was nasty.
That one, yeah. By the way, that's the one where afterwards Amari Stoudemire goes, ooh, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
All right, so tonight Blake will look to catch another body as he plays at Staples for the first time since being traded to the Pistons last year. He's currently scored the second most points at Staples Center ever, trailing only Kobe Bean Bryant, bro, about 10,000.
Yeah, about to way too.
He's putting up all-star numbers with the Pistons this season, but in a recent conversation with ESPN's Kevin Arnovitz, he reflected on his time in LA and his impact on one of the league's least successful franchises, saying, quote, "I'm proud to be part of the rebranding of the franchise. People don't think about the Clippers today the way they did. Tons of people were saying, you don't want to go to the Clippers. That's all I heard. And not only did I turn out okay, I had moderate success in the one place where they literally called it the Clippers curse. That's what it was called. And here I am. Byron.
Yeah.
You play for the other LA team.
Yeah.
They don't have a curse over there.
No, we do not.
But is Blake the
We got
greatest?
championships. We got things that start with a C, but it ain't cursed.
They can't even get their own segment
We got something
right
that
here.
starts with a C over there. It's called championships. That's
Clippers
what
can't
it
even
is.
get their own segment
I know.
right now.
Is Blake the greatest Clipper of all time?
No.
Who you got?
No, I got Chris Paul.
Okay.
Chris Paul is the greatest Clipper of all time. Was there for 6 years, went to 6 playoffs appearances. Was the greatest leader they've ever had. So and I know people are gonna say, well, he coached Chris Paul, he got a relationship. No, you got to look at the numbers. This man, what he brought to the table on a night-to-night basis, he was the greatest Clipper of all time. Now Blake is second, third, somewhere in there, but he's not the greatest.
Janae,
but
are you going to stick up for the bigs?
I have to not really say.
Oh, my God.
I gotta give love to. I thought you were talking about Elton Brand. I'm giving love to Elton Brand.
The greatest Clipper of all time?
No, the greatest Clipper to me, in my opinion. And Blake even hinted towards it. They rebranded the entire franchise. I think that's more so Chris Paul than Blake Griffin, because what was the name? Lob City. Who was throwing out those lobs? It was Chris Paul. Now, Blake got a lot of the highlights, right? The dunks. DeAndre Jordan got the highlights, right? But it was Chris Paul, #1 in assists. Every year that he played there, the 6 years he played there, they went to the playoffs. This was the most successful time for the Clippers. I mean, okay, come on now. But Blake got, he probably is a close 2 or 4, however you want to put it, based on history. But I still think Chris Paul, his brand is really the Clippers Lob City.
Well, let me start here. First of all, respect to Bob McAdoo,
Facts.
Randy Smith, Buffalo Braves count as Clippers too.
Yep, Miguel.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, I mean, we can throw those guys in. But if we're saying strictly LA Clippers,
LA Clippers.
I will go Blake Griffin, because you guys talk about Chris Paul coming in. He did have a great impact, and he is one of the greatest Clippers of all time. But the only reason Chris Paul agreed to come to LA in the first place, the Clippers that
Play
is,
with Blake.
was because Blake had already started rehabilitating that image. Before Blake Griffin got here, Chris Paul, there's no chance in hell he would have been a Clipper. He did not want to have anything to do. It was a tire fire. And what Blake Griffin did was, they weren't winning necessarily, but at least it made it an attractive destination for people to
So
come.
1 and 1A, 1A, 1B.
Sure.
I'm
But
still
you
going
guys
with
can't
Paul.
push the bigs to the side.
You're right.
And you sold out.
2-1.
Be told.
You sold out.